In that clip, Jonathan says, we all moved into Donnie's house. You know, that was the first house I ever lived in alone in my adulthood. And, I know. We all, listen, I knew I needed you guys, and I knew I needed these guys, but I knew at the first meet and greet that we all needed each other desperately, and it was so wonderful. But those times playing ping pong and being in that house, like, those ping pong games was like, it was just, you know, the work was amazing. We're recording and doing this stuff, but the times we were just spending together again and just, you know, rekindling this bond at a time when we were all, you know, experiencing different things in life. It was just right on time. It was just God's plan, you know, it just all worked out right on time.
Look at God.
How long were you in the house together? I mean, what was the dynamic in there? Was it all creative, or were you like kids again? You know, what was the environment?
I remember I had a room on the second floor. And I think, John, at one time, you were sleeping on the floor on a mattress. I was sleeping on the bed. We both woke up at like noon every day. Donnie had already been out since, you know, 7:30 in the morning or something.
Didn't you have to put like towels on the windows or curtains or something like that?
That would probably make sense, something like that.
Like I said, it was the first house I lived in alone as an adult. It was pretty shitty.
It was great. It was great. And we would just mosey downstairs, and there was a little studio set up in a little room. And we would just wake up and talk and listen to music. And Nasri was a songwriter, would come by with some new songs and stuff. It was cool. It was just it was like the old days. It was like us when we would go to Maurice's house and just hang out, and music would always be in the background, and it's something we loved, but we were still living our lives together, hanging out, playing basketball. But we just replaced it now because we're older. We did ping pong instead of basketball.
It was safer.
Yeah, it was safer for us, you know. So it was what we wanted and what we needed, which was an environment to bond, and it came from an organic place rather than a corporate greedy place, like let's exploit these guys or to get exploited. It was us doing what we love to do and using our own creative minds and just vibing off each other and kind of fitting back in, you know, into our roles as a group and finding out who we were now. And it's kind of funny. It was like who we were now kind of turned out to be who we were then. It was like we just had to rediscover what we were in the group, and that's kind of what happened. We just fit in, and it was like a lot of people would say, "How is it like? Is it like riding a bike?" And I remember Donnie said, "Yeah, but it's a mountain bike this time." It's a little tougher, but it was like riding a bike. We just kind of we got back together, and it was definitely a little awkward. Like, okay, who am I in this group now? Or where do people stand? And it was like we just had to settle in and just be us. And then when that kind of settled in, it just like the magic started.